Hello everyone and welcome to a new game dev stream. Today we're gonna be YOLOing the stream. It's gonna be a short stream again, just an hour. A lot of things are happening in real life. And I'm also trying to do stuff offline to, get the stream to be a bit more interesting. Anyway, let's just get started. So I found two sprites that I want to add. Let me go fetch them real quick. It's going to be... Actually, I can just do it here. So here, I think it's tile. We have an alchemy. Here, alchemy herbs. This one. This is gonna be our healing herb. Hell yeah! And I found, I think it's tile 254, if I remember. 250. Yeah, 254. Our mana core. Oh yeah, I like this too. At least for now. Oh wait. Why isn't this the mana core? I like that one too. This one is a bit too dark. The blue thing. I like this. I like the lighter blue. Actually, this looks more like a sapphire. I want this to be the mana core. Oh yeah, I'm switching ideas now. Right, we're gonna add these two items. 253 and 000. Let's just copy path. Go to the item DB generator. Okay, today we're gonna just go as fast as possible. It's basically a manner of adding items here. So I can just add it up there, but I want to add it down here. I'm gonna keep the... This is gonna screw up a bunch of the item, but I want the empty item to be the very first one. It makes sense to me to make this zero item. Actually, no. This makes sense to go right after. Or at the very beginning. Empty equipment. Let's just call it, instead of just empty, let's call this empty equipment. No, it's not empty equipment slot. Yo, Mazur, hello. How are you? I'm streaming earlier than usual today. From the website. Yeah, this is fine. Then we're just gonna add the... I don't have any healing herbs here, right? Healing leaf. No, I do not. Healing herb. It should be an herb. Healing herb. Restores 5% of health. I don't know. Yeah, I've been streaming a very weird times lately. My sleep schedule has been a mess, and I'm prioritizing my sleep for sure, and a bunch of other stuff has been going on in real life. And what else? Yeah, I'm just trying to stream. I'm also fixing stuff off stream, like doing some engine changes and updating a Limbo AI pull request that I maintain. But yes, I've been doing well. It's just been chaotic, very chaotic. That's why my stream hours have been all over the place. And I've also been I've been figuring things out on stream that I forget because I have not had enough time to work on like the design. Oh, actually, no, I'm not really taking notes. I'm YOLOing a bunch of stuff. I'm not taking notes or actually doing design, which is not good sometimes. But I don't care. I don't like to do much design, software design. Um, Mana core. Man, I should add one more item for the stamina. Maybe a green mushroom. Ooh, there's a green mushroom. How about we do... Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on. I can color code it. Let me add a note here. We're just messing around here, but I want to move this to root and then I can just mess with them. Yeah, I'm gonna color code this. So this is gonna be health, this is gonna be mana, and then there's a nice green mushroom around here. I think it's early. Is it this? No. I think this. Or we could do another plant for stamina. Oh, this one. I really like this green. It looks like a radish or something. Yes, I did add the coin. Look, hold on. Look, there's a coin. Yes, and it increases the coin counter. I also fixed the inventory because before the coin was going into this inventory, which was weird. It's supposed to go like on its own wallet and just show up here, but it was showing up here and you could use the coin, which was wrong. So I fixed that too. Yes, we have a coin now. We have a coin. There's progress. Everything here works too. Okay, so I'm just gonna color code the health, the items for health and stuff. Yeah, I like the color coding. Okay, I like these three items. Yeah, these three items. For now, right? We're just gonna YOLO this mana core, and then the item categories here. This is going to be under consumable, and it's going to be... We don't have an ingredient one, but I want to add that category. This is going to be useful for filtering out the UI later. So ingredient. Consumable ingredient. Let me make the most important ones here. So we have consumable, clickable, ingredient, and I'm gonna separate this too. This is gonna be alchemy ingredient. The player is not gonna see this, but for UI purposes this makes sense. Alchemy ingredient, and then blacksmithing or blacksmithing ingredient, or blacksmithing ingredient. So this is for the items like gold or ore, iron ore, and then this is gonna be for the healing herbs and mana core and other stuff. This makes sense to me. With the alchemy ingredient. Hey, stop complaining. You have an alchemy ingredient now there. I don't like how the LSP. Can I restart the LSP? I think I forget. Restart here, and it doesn't work. Yeah, NeoVim, LazyVim is a bit weird when it comes to how the LSP server is. The LSP client is working. I'm just gonna restart NeoVim later. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing here. It's going to be consumable and an alchemy ingredient, and we're gonna do one more item. It's gonna be the green mushroom. Yeah, I did save the file. Oh, I think I need to have Godot reload the file and then it'll go away. But Godot is giving me a black screen of death, like always, so that's what you get for using an unstable build. And now I think I can restart the LSP server. And then, oh, I still need. Can you refresh? No. Uh, Wait, what was that? What the hell? I can see a GIF here? Yo, this is new. What? That's wild. I can get a GIF preview. What the hell? What? I've never seen this before. Yo. Yo. Yes, I know it's dated from last year, from November 6th, 2025. I think, what was I doing here? Oh gosh, the flashing is driving me crazy. I think I was just testing the collision because back then I had a lot of problems dealing with the collision system that I made up basically. Uh, I mean, it's not the collision system that I made up. The collision system was in place, but how I'm using it to be performant is a bit weird. So I had these skeletons clipping through walls when they pushed each other against the walls. That doesn't happen now. That's fixed. There were a couple of bugs in my code. We're going to do back to the item generator. Yeah, so that the LSP issue is gone now. Finally. I want to name this something different instead of green mushroom. Yes, the GIFs are committed to the repository. I wanna keep track of a bit of the history of how the progress went, just for documentation purposes, and in case I decide to do like a history of the progress of the game later on, like a tiny documentary or something. I can still go back and run the project, but I prefer to keep the gives in here. I think if I remember, it's under docs. Gives. Yeah, they're here. This is, gosh. And this, yeah, this is the gifts that you're seeing. This was, oh yeah, you see the you see them clipping through the walls. Yes. Yo, I'm so glad I documented this. You can see them clipping through the walls. Yes, they go crazy. I think this was the first time I was able to get this many on screen without lagging. This was actually running at 60 frames per second, which was wild to me because this is just GDScript code. There's a lot of overhead. But it shows that GDScript can be fast. And here, what is this? Oh gosh, what did I do here? Oh, this was me testing the like the aura to make sure that it was working properly. And I think I remember I disabled the walls because they were clipping through the walls. And I'm just abusing the Godot logo like every Godot developer. That's like the first sprite you get. You just abuse that everywhere. So each skeleton is independent, but the script is the same. But it's not like there's one brain or like one script that has all the instances that is manipulating each instance. No, like each one of them is independent. And I think here there was a problem with the collision. I don't remember what exactly it was. I think it was that they were slowing down too much, and that was a problem. It wasn't exciting at all. And I fixed it by adding some more calculations to how they move. Yeah, it's cool that it wasn't lagging at all. Although I gotta admit that the way I'm taking these GIFs, it doesn't really show the FPS. I can try it again. Let me see if I can get some results on screen. Actually, let's go a bit crazy. Let me test it again because I have not tested it at all since I coded this a while ago. And there has been a lot of changes within Godot. I think I can even do like 1,000 instances. Let's go a little bit crazy. Let's do like 700. There's gonna be a tiny lag spike, but let me turn on the we can get some metrics on screen. And here we see the FPS. As long as it stays around 60, 59 is fine. We're gonna get a lag spike. Yep. And why it died too fast? Yeah, there's like an initial lag spike, but then it stays pretty much. And there are some lag spikes at the beginning, but there's some code that is running in the background. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it roughly stays at 60. I don't know why I get those lag spikes though. Yeah, it's mostly good. There are some lag spikes that I need to figure out what's happening. Like there, it dropped all the way down to 50. And it keeps dropping. Yeah, there's some performance that I need to look into. But it's good enough for now. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, I'll do that later because there's a bunch that I need to rewire in terms of the enemy AI, because right now it's just dumb. It just follows me. It doesn't do anything else. There's no pathfinder. There's nothing. I want to spawn about 700 though. I want to go crazy. I want the player to run for their lives and figure out how to kill that many. But yeah, I don't think. Hold on. I don't think they all fit in the screen though. Let me hold on. I need to turn on invincibility. What was it? I think it was up, down, down, left, left. I think that's invincibility. No. Wait, hold on. No, up, down, left, left. I'm pretty sure that's invincibility. Why is it not working? Where's my cheat code, bro? Bro, hold on. Player TSCN. Hold on, where's my cheat code? I am pretty sure. Is it in the cheat code manager? Yeah. Up, down, down, left, left. I did that. I did that. Here. Here. Up, down, down, left, left. I'm still dying. Oh, there it is. It's a bit icky on how it works. Okay. So how many FPS am I getting? Let's do simple. Yeah, it's mostly fine. Yeah, I'm not sure why I got that really crazy lag spike and why it went all the way down to 40. There's probably something with the collision system that's triggering underneath. No, I'll have to look into it later. But yeah. Oh, there. There was a weird spike around here. Is it when I push the enemies? Oh, it dropped to 35. I did not see that. But yeah, it's weird that before it dropped all the way to like 40 and like you say 35. And right now it's just staying at. Yeah, I get some weird spikes. I don't know why. Like I need to investigate that. Like there. Another spike and I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'll do some performance optimization later. Yeah, it looks stable. I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird. Sometimes it's just actually now that we're actually getting some data right here, I'm gonna go on a tangent and let's turn on the profiler. Let me turn on the very basic FPS meter so that I can see. I need to turn on the cheat code. Did I turn it on? No, I did not. Hold on, I need a small window. Oh, there we go. Infinity. Let me just make this small. That's gonna cause some spikes for sure. But now when I let it be, yeah, it's gonna settle. That's fine. And now if we see another lag spike, my question is where are these lag spikes? There was one. Show it to me. I think it's this one right here. I got another lag spike. There's a tiny. If the screen is bigger, the lag spike is probably. Yeah. There we go. That's a nice lag spike. That's all the data I need, I think. Okay, there's a nice lag spike. This one. What is happening here? So it jumps all the way to 70. Yeah, 70 microseconds here. What is happening? So it's not on physics time. Wait, if not physics, it's not process time, then what is it? Where are you dying? Script functions here. Something is eating up a bunch of... Yeah, the enemy physics process. Yeah, the move calculation. This is gonna be... Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably need to make this... Wait, is this making it slower? Ah, that's true. Because yeah, I need to disable this. Because I'm capturing every frame, I'm capturing it, and then I compress them in memory. This is for creating the GIFs that I showed earlier. But this is only for this only gets enabled on debugging builds. How much does it take when it's stable? Not sure. Let's do that. Let's disable this. I keep forgetting that I have this enabled by default. Let's disable the video capture manager and disable the profiling so that it runs as fast as it possibly can under debug. Usually when the last time I tested it, if I disable, right here, video capture manager is enabled, and to disable it, I think it's F4. No, I think it's number 4. How do I disable it? I forgot. Video capture. No, I think it's under singleton manager. I remember that when the game is stable, it actually takes less than 16 microseconds for everything to run. So 16 microseconds should be within the 60 FPS range. I don't have. Do I have the data? No, I don't have the data. Oh, key F4, F4, F4. There we go. Ring buffer recording disabled. Yep. So now I think it should stay at 60 FPS. I need to enable. I'm still dying. I died. Let me get this. There we go. I'm not dying. So now it should probably just stay at 60. We're gonna see a few lag spikes at first, but that's because I'm sending some packages for tracking the game. And I don't know why that gives me a lag spike. That's something else I need to look into. But yeah, this looks fine. Let's move all these dudes somewhere else where it's empty, maybe. Maybe here. So they can all collide with each other. Let's give them some more space. Yeah, this cheat code is only enabled in debug builds. I think I wanna keep it enabled on the actual release builds, but I need to make it so that players don't get achievements. Because I don't want players getting achievements if they see? I'll still get around 60 FPS, 57, 60, which is fine. If I enable the recording, the video recording is gonna slow it down a lot. I think, hold on, I wanna take it. I've been adding code to this game for a while, so I have not done any performance benchmarking. Let's go up to 1,000. We should see some more a bigger lag spike here. I need to disable the performance. Okay, it's disabled now. The video capture manager. So we're not recording the screen. And let me turn on the. Hold on. Can I turn on the? Oh, here. Ah. I'm still dying. I'm not dying now. Okay. What's the job of the video buffer? So the video capture manager. So Godot does not have a built-in way of recording the screen at runtime. And in one of the GDC, I watch a lot of GDC talks on how to make games and what features to add to the game that are kind of useful. So what the video capture manager does is it grabs every frame that you see on screen and it stores them in a ring buffer. And then when the ring buffer gets filled, it gets filled. It gets compressed, and that compression is quite heavy, CPU wise. So you get a lag spike, even though it's running on a background thread. There's like some thread synchronization within the engine that will cause you. It'll give you a tiny lag spike. And it's really lightweight, but yeah, this dropped dramatically. I used to be able to do far. Oh, I know what changed. Yes, it's the algorithm for how the enemies move is more expensive. It's far more expensive. Yeah, that's why I cannot reach 1,000 on screen and hit 60 FPS. Yeah, I'll probably rewrite the enemy AI. But anyway, so basically, hold on, let me show it to you. Let me show you the video capture manager. So basically, all this does is it captures the frames, each frames, and it captures each frame, but with a buffer of up to 10 seconds, I think, or 15 seconds. And why you want to record every frame? I want to record every frame because if I'm playtesting the game, right, and something fun happens, I want to be able to record that fun. And I have like a 5-second window to press, not a 5-second window, like a 10-second window to record that. So for example, right now, let me lower this to, I don't know, 300, so that we don't get lag spikes. It's more for marketing purposes that you want this, and it's also because it's fun for the player if they can create their own GIFs. Basically, we record everything on screen to create a GIF. So if I'm playing the game and I don't know, oh, I found that fun, I died or something, I can just press G, and here you see how Video Capture Manager starts writing all that data to a folder. We just give it a second. Let me write this. I want to showcase this. So once it finishes, I can just jump here. Let me just do here. And hold on. And this is basically all the frames that we recorded here. When I just started the game, when I started playing, and then I die somewhere around here. Like everything's here. But I think this should be an external program, not program job, not the game. True. I mean, to an extent, that's true. But at the same time, you're gonna miss on a lot of fun things as you playtest the game, and I don't know, something weird happens that you want to capture. That's actually gonna be in the final product, and you want to showcase that to the players. Um, at least for debug builds, it makes sense to have it because you can record from the past because it was already stored. Basically, I mean, you're not recording from the past, but you can use the past few seconds to make a recording of whatever happened. In my case, yeah, I have it only enabled in debug code. The creators of Slime Rancher, what they did was they did it only in debug builds and for PC, for the PC platforms. On other platforms like PlayStation and I don't know where else I think it was Xbox where they released Slime Rancher. They disabled the feature, but on PC they kept the feature on, and a lot of players started using the feature to record what they saw within the game or fun things or cute things, and they shared those gifs online with other people, and that helped sell the game a little bit more. So that's why the Slime Rancher people, the developers, they were like, you should do this. It helps from a marketing standpoint. In my case, I only want it in debug mode, and for me, for playtesting, because there's too much crap that's gonna be happening in the game, and you don't want any overhead slowing down the game at all. So yes, only in debug mode for me, and that's why I implemented that. And also for capturing GIFs for documentation purposes. Okay, we were in the IMDb generator. We added the mana. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the green mushroom. Let's do this. Another word for fatigue. I don't know what's. I think I'm actually gonna be asking ChatGPT for some help here. Or thesaurus. No, let me look at thesaurus. I don't want to use AI. Thesaurus, stamina. What else shows up as stamina or fatigue? I mean, this is healing herb, but I don't know what to use for healing when it comes to stamina or fatigue. Oh, energizing mushroom. Bro, I might get banned. My game's gonna be tagged as having some I don't know, uh, some narcotic references maybe. People don't do drugs. I'm not. I've never done drugs, but do games do weird things, like the new Mario games. I think I remember what there's a flower or something that makes it like you're an acid or something. The screen goes a little bit crazy. I mean, I don't know what acid does, but that's what I hear people say on Reddit. Energizing mushroom. Stores 5% of stamina. This makes sense to me. And then we want to add the path of the texture. So we had. Oh gosh, I closed it. No. That's okay. We'll look them up again. It was tile. I think it was. No, not this one. It's this one. Wait, I don't want to mess around with the player scene. So we have that. Then there were two of them. No, not this one. The healing herb, I wanted the red one. There's a red one. This is purplish, this one. 144. And then the green mushroom was like at the very beginning. this one. Yeah. All right. Tile 006. Let's start here. Copy. Where's the path? My brain. Copy absolute path. Wait, is that what I want? Absolute path? I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it's absolute path, but do we get the rest in here? No. Just path. Cool art. Yeah. This art is from an artist called Clockwork Raven. He's on itch.io. I like a bunch of the icons that he makes. There's something off here. Oh, this needs to be an empty dictionary, and then yeah, here. So this is the metadata for the item itself. Then we just need to change the number. We have tile 006, tile 144. This is gonna be for the healing herb. 44, and then for the mana core 253. 253. We save. I think I'm gonna vibe code here a little, because what I want to do is implement the functions that for the use of these items. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of vibe coding. Because we already have the functionality basically. And if I remember, it's in itemdb, but itemdb gets generated. Healing. Where is it again? Items tab. itemdb. We use something here for. Oh yeah, item use high health potion. Yeah. Yeah, I wanna vibe code this. It's gonna be straightforward. Please. Let me first make sure that I can regenerate itemdb. That it works as expected. So we added, yeah, that looks good to me. Making herb onto equipment, yeah. Alchemy ingredient, yep, that looks good to me. Then this is the stack capacity, yeah, that's fine. Get alchemy ingredient, yeah, it added the function. I really like this itemdb generator because it does so much for me. Oh yeah, and I just need to add the items and everything else is done for me, and the categories that I want to track. Update itemdb. Let's do add healing herb and an energizing mushroom. Item. I also did something else, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. Some formatting issue. Do your thing. Gonna push that. Then we're gonna vibe code now. Please update items. And what is it? itemdb generator needed. Implement the healing see. Mushroom. Functionality based on their descriptions. How can you split a yonk in LazyGit? I think they're called ID a junk or something. I don't know what a yonk is in Git. Hold on, you're making me curious. I don't know what that is. I'm googling right now. What is a yonk in Git? Oh, you mean a hunk? Oh. Oh, that. So basically, let me see. Let's wait for the AI to make this change. We'll probably have some change by now. No, we don't. I can just make something else. Fool around with something else. Let's do dev test. Let's do GDScript. So basically, it has a mode. I'm just gonna fool around with one of these. I'm gonna be like adding a bunch of nonsense here. And then when I do lazy git and I go into, what was the file again? I'm just gonna go over here. This one. Do you see there's a, where is it? Around here. Oh, you can do a line by line. You can press A and then you can choose which lines you want to keep and which ones do you want to separate. I think this is what you are looking for, right? Because if I remember, the honk is like the grouped lines of changes. So if you want to split them, you can just press A and then you choose which changes you want. I think this is what you're asking for. If not, tell me. Yeah, this is really nice. I probably Git UI also has this functionality, but I prefer LazyGit because it has the Vim key bindings, and I'm really used to these key bindings in everything I use. Like NeoVim. I think sometimes I go and start using Ranger, and Ranger also has like these Vim key bindings, which is easy for me to move around and do stuff. Yeah. Yo, and I just noticed I have the the Anthropic. Oh gosh, not what I wanted. What is happening here? Oh yeah, I had another account called Unstable Ricky that I was thinking of doing on. What is happening here? Oh my god, let me quit. But here, I'm used to Helix key bindings. Yeah. Yeah, someone leaked the Anthropic leak the source code. I was like, ooh, I'm interested. What is this? And drop that on GitHub. I actually need to remove that. I don't want that anymore. I was just digging into it because I found it fun. Anthropic. I don't need that. It's probably proprietary code that I should not have anyway. Helix key bindings. What is Helix? Oh, the Helix editor. Wait. I remember playing with that editor. Yeah. Ooh. Huh. So this feels kind of close to Vim. So it has two modes, normal mode, insert mode. It probably has other modes too. You can search. It's very similar to Vim. I like it. What made you use this editor? I've always stuck with Vim and NeoVim. And I know there are some fancy features in other editors. Oh, XT to delete line. Okay. Yeah, I totally missed that. Let's take a look at which changes we got in the... This looks weird. Ah, okay, it added a percent modifier. That's fine, I think. I think this is fine. Oh gosh, let me just take a look at the file. Use healing herb, use mana. Cool. Let me change the model. Because it seems a bit icky. Let me make it high. Although I'll do this later. I'll keep the stream short today. But I think there's something off about the generator, I think. Because I know the other AI was using something. So we have health modifier and then we have health percent modifier. Ah, well. Well, yeah, this makes sense, I suppose. It's cool, no plugins or extensions. Everything is in it and written in Rust. It's very fast. I'm pretty sure you're a fan of Rust software by now. Because you keep mentioning Rust. And I think it's cool though. I remember testing, what was it, like early... I think it was like early Rust days. Someone was trying to make a kernel out of Rust. And you could actually boot up even a UI, like a desktop environment in it. And I thought that was so cool. It was a very simple kernel. There was a bunch of stuff missing. I think it was from inter-process communication. But other than that, like a bunch of stuff, OS level stuff was already in there. It's probably still on GitHub, I suppose. Yeah, I'll keep this. This makes sense to me. I thought it was weird, but not so much. Yeah. Right, we're adding everything, the entire files. Update item db. And oh wait, and is the item tabs? Oh, I want to test this. Yes, Redux OS. Yeah. Wow, it's wild that you know about that too. Yes, it's still active. Oh, that's crazy. That's so cool to know. That's really cool to know. Yay. Something broke, of course. I don't need to say this. What is wrong here? Non-existent function in... Hold on. Did this change anything? No. So let me restart this. Something weird going on. Oh, there we go. There we go. This. Yeah. itemdb.empty. No. Let me just search for empty. Where did I use this? This should only be used for weapons, and that's fine. Okay. Okay, this is what I need to do. I need to, yeah, that's fine. Select the revive libc in Rust. They call it rlibc. relibc. Okay. Sweet. So I want to change pretty much everything. What the empty is, we're gonna do is sarg set itemdb. I see what's happening. This is a generic pickup item. I did not know rip grep was written in Rust. That's new to me. I was also using this in a generic way. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the itemdb and undo that change. Because empty to empty. Item or empty equivalent slot. Usage. Let's use Gully across and usage. Okay, this is better. Okay, let's remake the itemdb. Okay, everything works. Oops, I don't have the items that I just added. Okay, let's go to the tomb theme. Okay, we're gonna add more items here. Wait, why aren't the icons showing? Wait, what? What? The icons should be showing. Oh boy. Something weird going on here. And where is the... Yeah, where's my item ID? I don't see anything here for my class. Let me restart the engine. This is what I get for using an unstable version of the engine. Oh, now everything shows up. Thank you. Thank you. I was gonna complain and things work. Oh, that's right. Okay, give me a healing herb. Let me duplicate this. Give me a mana core. Duplicate, then give me a energizing mushroom. Yeah, just complain to the engine and things work. Things will work. Okay, I don't want that. I want the actual full scene with everything in it. Yeah, I got my items. Got my items. Okay, I wanna mess around with the stamina. I should get like 5% when I use the mana core. Nah, the energizing mushroom. We should not be enough. Yes, it's just a tiny little bit. It should not be enough for me to dash. Right, I cannot dash. Then if I go and use the stamina potion, I don't like that it doesn't say the amount of stamina that you get back. I need to fix that. It should be the same with this a little bit. Then healing herb a little bit. Yeah. Then high stamina potion restores like 60%, I think. Everything? What? That needs to be fixed. That looks weird. I'll probably just vibe code that as well. For now, that's fine. Just go and make these changes. The list should resort the items. What do you mean? After I pick them up? When I consume them? Why? I don't like that. No. Do you like that? When you use an item and it gets resorted? Maybe that should be an option. Because you can do it manually here. I'll keep that in mind though. Because in my head, I don't want to mess with the player's inventory because this is gonna get a bit complex. So I want them to... Oh, also I need to add the... I did not add this. I want to add like a swap function. Like a swap button. So that they can move things around to however they want. Yeah, I want to keep it manually because I want the players to organize this however they want. And they're going to have chests and they're going to have other stuff. And then if they want, I can also... I want to make this button better. So that they can rearrange items in a prearranged manner. I mean, if they want this button to make potions first or weapons first or ingredients first, I want to make this button allow you to do that. But for now, yeah, I want to keep this manually, and then if they want to trigger this. Difference between kick and remove. So the idea is, for example, let's say you are running around here. You get a bunch of enemies, I don't know. And then you press tab and or escape or whatever to turn on the menu. If you press kick, this doesn't work right now. But the idea is that when you press kick, this whole menu drops and you see the item flying towards wherever you're facing. And the enemy, whichever enemy gets hit by the item, gets the effect. So in this case, I want the skeletons to die if you throw a healing potion at them. And remove... Why am I able to show this? This is another bug. No. I can open up the menu on the back. But anyway, the difference is that trash just trashes the item. So so it doesn't do anything. So that actually works. If I do trash, that works. If I do drop is just dropping the item into the environment. So you can come back and pick it up if you want. Trash is, just to actually get rid of stuff that you do not want. But drop is not implemented. Kick is not implemented. I also want players to be able to kick weapons. And when you kick them, the weapons do a lot of damage. And I also want them to be able to bind those actions here. So if you wanna... If, for example, you are preparing for a boss and you know that throwing knives is far safer for you and you have strength but you don't have magic, you can sit down and go crazy blacksmithing a bunch of knives that you can throw at the enemy. And when you bind your actions here, you can bind to throw things too. Or to use a potion or to kick an item. So you can prepare for whatever challenge you're facing and make your controllers as useful as possible. And this should have two states. One for like the normal state where you can just run and attack and interact with things. And another state where everything else is just attacking and throwing things. Kick is unclear. Huh, it is. In my head, it felt very natural and normal. I mean, once the player tries it, they see that the item just flies wherever they're facing. So it's a matter of the player trying it. I think of experimenting with the options and see what happens. But I didn't think about it being unclear though. That's a good point you've brought up. Anyway, I'm gonna start. I want to finish the commit. So I never finished this. I did not make any other changes, right? Let's see, seeing everything. Yeah. Of the IDB. Add. Let's do just add healing herb and a core and energizing mushroom. IDB. Yeah, in most games you don't see an option for kicking a potion. I do like it though. In Chocobo's Dungeon 2, that setting, that ability to kick items was inspired by Chocobo's Dungeon 2. Because you can kick potions to undead enemies and you can kill them with potions. And I really, really like that. So when you make a bomb, I want the player to be able to kick the bomb too. Or when they find like a tiny stone, I want the player to be able to kick. Maybe the right word would be throw instead of kick. Maybe that makes a better makes more sense to use the word throw. It does. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna change that right now. Where am I? Because I thought about kicking because in Chocobo's Dungeon 2, you play as a Chocobo. All you can do is kick. But in this case, yeah, you're right. It doesn't make sense. You have arms. You're not a being with just kicks. Let's change this. Let's change this to throw. And then in the item DB, I'm gonna change kickable to it's the generator. Kick. Yeah, I'm gonna change kickable to throwable. Now if I let's see, can I just generate this? There's something. Yeah, this is gonna crap out. Yeah, that's okay. Item DP, item stab. Kickable. This should be is throwable. Is there anywhere else? I think that's it, right? Yeah, everything seems to work. Oh yeah, and now when I click here, we could throw. It's not implemented. And we still have the word kick here. Let's fix this. Kick, throw. Only 3 places, right? Yeah. Thank you for that feedback. I really appreciate it. Do you mind if I add you to the credits, Warmasur? Update, throw keyword. No, kick keyword. Switch. Kick keyword. King one's confusing. Feedback gathered from Warmasur on April 16 at around 6:35 p.m. EST. Yes, but add a with tab. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Credits data. Where is it? We have. Where's my name? My name's. I forget it. Oh, here. Game development credits. I'm gonna add you around here. This is not how you're gonna show up on the. Um. On the credits, I'll show you. First person on stream who made a great point about switching the kick ability from switching the name of the kick ability to throw, since it was confusing when considering potions, which is true. And we're gonna use, I'm gonna add another note here. Note, this is Warmasur on kick, but on the credits itself, you're gonna show up as a wee teppa. I'm not talking to myself, Miwa. I have someone on kick. Я стрим в кик тоже. Смотри. Иди. kick.com. Рубонек. Там есть другой люди. Sorry, Warmasur, that was Russian. I'm telling a Russian friend that she's saying that I'm talking to myself. I'm not crazy. She's watching on Twitch. She cannot see your comment. Okay, roles. I would say, what role do you think sounds right to you, Warmasur? Is this quality testing? It sounds like or proofreading, localization, proofreading, English proofreading. Okay, let me take a look at this in the credits. Oh my god, black screen again. You don't know? You know? I know better. Okay, I'll keep you on English proofreading, because that was a really good feedback on the wording that I was using. Oh my god, why is this so long? Okay, let's go to the credits. Oh my god, the engine's going crazy. Gosh, hold on. That's what I get for using an unstable version of the engine. It's dying already. Let me close everything. It was so slow. Okay, no, I don't want this. I want the actual credits, Steam ending credits. Let me see. The way you should show up here. Oh yes, English proofreading. WeTap. I'm probably screwing that up. Yeah, and then under the credits menu, you should show up as, where is it? Localization, English proofreading. WeTap. Yeah. There you go. It works. Has one more person in the credits. This data. Yeah, that's it. At Warmasur. Yeah, let's do WeTap. WeTap. Warmasur. I know you by Warmasur, so I'm sorry if I keep using Warmasur. to credits. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep this stream short. I'm gonna finish the stream right here. I have some plans later in about an hour and 20 minutes, and I have some stuff to do off stream. Thank you so much, Warmasur. Thank you, Miwa, for hanging out. It was a pleasure to be here. It was a pleasure to stream today. Next time, I'm gonna add the item properties to the mana core, the healing herb, and the energizing mushroom, and we're gonna start messing around with the alchemy system, actually implementing that, and that's gonna be so hairy. That's gonna be so weird. There's like so many subsystems in play there, and I think I need to fix the recipe manager, but I'll probably do that off stream and then get ready for working on the UI. Right, it was nice to chat with you, Warmasur. Right, let's roll the credits. Stream participants, Warmasur, thank you for hanging out today. I'll say it again. I really appreciate you being here. Miwa, thank you for hanging out. And I show up on the list because I was texting on Twitch. But yes, for everyone else who was watching and lurking from the dark, thank you for being part of the stream too. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.